Around 8 months ago, one of my Instagram reels went viral. I got 3 million views on an almost empty Instagram account. But this YouTube video will not be about how to get a lot of followers, how to get a lot of likes. And by the way, that video brought 15,000 people to my Instagram account. I would like to tell you about the fact, or about my hypothesis, why these people subscribe to me. Let me now read the contents of this video, and of course the format itself was pretty trendy. However, I do believe that the thing that attracted all of those amazing and beautiful faces was the text. I'm Elena, I'm 26 years old, my superpower is I am very decisive. And in this YouTube video I want to talk about what it actually means being decisive and how I find my superpower brought me that far in life. And I consider myself to be a successful person, even though I don't drive a Bugatti, I don't have a Lamborghini, I don't live in LA, but I have somehow found the inner peace and I'm satisfied with my life and I love every day of my life. And I find this to be the definition of success. Being decisive means getting the idea in your mind and implementing it right away. Of course, our brain, our conscious brain, tries to assess the risks, the potential effort that we will pour in a certain idea. However, I have a theory, and I'm sure one day I'll find a scientific proof for this theory, why decisive people live an easier life. And I wouldn't say that implementing all of those ideas, implementing all of those projects and making those decisions that I had in my life, that I've done in my life, was tough. In fact, that was pretty easy for me. The first reason why being a decisive is easy for me, and that's probably not the one you can implement for yourself, but I find it is important to highlight, is that my temper is choleric. So if you're a melancholic person or if you're a phlegmatic person, you will find it harder to be decisive. However, I wouldn't say that it is like a showstopper, that your temper is a showstopper. But genetically, but the way our body functions, just some people find it easier to be faster in their decisions than others. And I find it's important to highlight at the beginning of the video. Now let's move on next, and I will tell you about one theory that I have about being decisive, and I'm sure that it will find its scientific proof, or the scientific proof might already be there. But listen, whenever you get an idea, or whenever you get a project in your mind, I believe that together with the idea or with the project, a source of energy is given to you to implement it. And that's why I find it very easy to implement my ideas right when I get them. Usually these ideas, they do not have any potential harmful consequences. And my conscious brain ensures it quantifies all the risks, but just being transparent, 99% of your projects and your ideas would be the ones that will only contribute to your life, that will make your life richer. So once you get an idea, you get the source, you get the energy for implementing this idea. And if you leverage it right away, so let's say I got an idea for this video, I just took my camera, I put in memory cards, and I just found myself sitting on this bed and recording it for you. It is easy. It feels easy to do it right away. And I find whenever I postpone a certain project or idea and put it into my backlog, this is when things get really, really tough. And I believe that when you get an idea, it's like a flow of energy that you can channel through your body, release it, and produce something creative. But when you put it into your backlog, these ideas, they turn into rock stones. And then you need a lot of effort, then you need a lot of willpower to push them forward. And I'm definitely not the only person, but there are a lot of us who find it extremely hard to do the things from our backlogs. And some people, they just blame themselves for having not enough willpower, having not enough motivation. But I just think that's the wrong way of working on those ideas. And most of those projects and most of those ideas, to get them started, you might spend just like 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour. And the best thing about implementing your projects or ideas right away is that you feel light in your body. I believe that a lot of tension in our body, it does come from unreleased emotions. But I also believe that it comes from unrealized potential, unrealized ideas. Imagine if we're holding all of those thoughts, all of those potential outcomes and plans on how things could go. It becomes so hard to live. It becomes so hard to get anything new into your life. So that's another reason why I believe implementing your ideas and implementing your projects as soon as possible is the best way of becoming a decisive person and making it an easy and light transition. So my call to action for you: the next time you get an idea, do not put it in your notes. Just think how you can implement it or kickstart this work, this flow of work, this project in an hour or in 10 minutes, in 5 minutes, or just right away, and see how it goes, see how you feel about it. You might just further decline this whole project. You might cancel everything, and that's okay. The point is that when you get the energy, you put it through your body and through your mind, you create something, and you're just you feel easy, you feel light. So that's, I find, the most important part of becoming a decisive person. The third pillar of being a decisive person is also sometimes thinking about how short is life. We only get to have, 70, 80, 90 summers. We only get to have 30, 40 New Year parties or Christmas parties with our loved one. We only get to have 5 New Year celebrations or Christmas celebrations with our kids who believe into the Santa Claus. And you can kind of estimate how many times you might have sex with your partner, and valuing these limited these limited experiences, this does help become more decisive. And then I'm not speaking about splurging on travel or spending money on every single clothing item that you like out there in store. It's not about rushing into things, but it's about understanding that if you get an opportunity and you think this is cool, but you are kind of unsure whether it's the right time or whether it would be more efficient to do it later on in life, just stop this thought patterns and do it right away. And I find thinking about the fact that life is pretty short, sometimes, not every time, maybe once a month, realizing that some people are dying in this exact moment, some people got hit by a car in this exact moment, and you have your legs, you have hopefully a good health, you feel yourself loved, you feel yourself comfortable, feeling that it's something really precious, and all those opportunities that you get in your life, you get to have them. You don't have to go to the gym, you don't have to eat healthy, you get to do all of those things. You get to have an opportunity to change a job, you get an opportunity to take, a mortgage and buy a house. Some people don't get these opportunities because they're either dead already, or they're sick, or they don't have financial resources. So value the opportunities the life gives you, and also realizing or trusting the fact that everything happens for a reason, or everything happens for your best. This helps you take those opportunities. And sometimes life challenges, an opportunity could be a life challenge, an opportunity could be a hard time. And taking these experiences with an open heart is what will also make you a decisive person who is living an easy life. And by easy life, I'm not saying that you won't have to go to your job, you won't have to work on your body, but you just start going through those life moments much easier. So this video was the first unprepared video, the first video I just recorded straight from my heart. I know it lacked a little bit of structure, and you can probably tell that English is my not native language. However, I felt like doing that, and I thought even if it doesn't work out, I'll just delete this media file and never post it online, but I will release this energy, I will release this idea and feel much better and enjoy my evening much more. So let me know in the comments what you think on my idea realization theory, whether you agree or disagree, whether you experience something like having hard times starting the tasks from your backlog. Just let me know any of your thoughts, and I welcome you to my channel where I talk about wellness, where I talk about mental health. This year I graduated as a psychology consultant, so I kind of understand how our brains work, and I would be hopefully filming more videos like this if you give them a like, which will mean that you enjoyed this video. So that's it for now. I will go and enjoy the rest of my day. It's a rainy day here in Dublin, and chat to you very soon.